around to say hello. One, I'm so fly. You took a nosedive. Careful when you play on my level. For you it's so. Hey, hello.
Motorola Razr 50 Ultra. Flip the script.
Hello, Moto.
Each Indian today not only is sad but is extremely angry. You know, these people just walk in, walk all over us, take the target that they desired, point guns. 3 terrorists taking the lives of 26 tourists over there, somebody who didn't even expect. If you heard one of those victims saying, "Hum bhelpuri kha rahe the," they're just enjoying Kashmir, a state that was out of bounds for just so many decades. And Sushant Sareen, what are we supposed to do at the end of this? Condemn the terror attack? Are we supposed to just condemn and move on? Are we supposed to just say that terror has no religion and then move on? Because the way they were targeted, terror did seem to have a religion. If you hear the first-hand accounts of the victims, if you hear what Manjunath Rao and his wife were saying, the wife watched her husband being shot down as the bullets rained on him. Should we just digest all of this and move on saying that we are a mature nation? I want to ask you this question as an angry Indian who wants to know, when is this and where is this going to stop?
Navika, if we want to stop it, then, we know that we have to pay a certain cost to stop it. Now, it's not as though we are not already paying a cost in human lives. And human lives not only of civilians, but also of security force personnel. When young captains and majors and young soldiers are killed while trying to fight these terrorists, it's a cost this country is paying. Now, we can keep paying this cost endlessly, but I am not entirely convinced that this is the right way to go about it. So you have to really strike at the Pakistanis where it hurts them. I think, unfortunately, the way we have behaved over the last almost 40 years, it actually starts from Punjab in the 80s, and now we are in the 2020s. And it's just gone on and on. It's over 40, 45 years of relentless Pakistani terrorism, to which all that we have mostly had is Kadi Ninda. Beyond Kadi Ninda, we, apart from this government which took 2 resolute actions, and I think General Tiny Dhillon was involved in one, we haven't really retaliated in the way we should have retaliated. We haven't really upped the ante the way we should have done it. So I personally am of the opinion that if our armed forces are prepared, if our armed forces are equipped, and we are ready to go up the escalation ladder, then I think we should do it. And for that, the first thing you can do is, Gaurav spoke about how the Pakistani army is getting enmeshed in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and in Balochistan. I think we really need to heat up the border in Kashmir, and we need to heat up the border along the entire international border. We need to start pressurizing the Pakistan army that they think that some kind of a foray is coming from Indian side at any level. There are various means. There are professionals sitting on your show right now, General Dhillon being one of them, who can tell you that how this can be done. You just keep moving troops up and down, trying to unsettle the Pakistanis. You pump in, you start massive firing across the line of control. You heat up the border to a point where the Pakistanis feel that something is coming from India, and they will need to keep a large part of their forces on the Indian front, which means that there will be major gaps on the Western front. And if nothing else, the ability of the Pakistan army to circulate their troops will get so much limited. We will extract a price and a cost from the Pakistanis and be indiscriminate about where you're going to be firing. Whether it's a village, township, a dam, we came pretty close to targeting a couple of their dams in that area. I think we can do that again. Not a problem. But you have to be prepared that there will be retaliation from the Pakistani side. And then if you think that, look, okay, fine, if they retaliate, then we are not going to do anything because it will escalate nuclear environment, etc., then I think you have to put the fear of the nuclear bomb in the Pakistanis also. If they want to, go become as stupid and suicidal as to go nuclear, then yeah, maybe we'll preempt them from, what they are planning to do. I think, we have to start behaving a little crazy with these guys. I want to use very, very colorful Punjabi language on your show, but I don't think it'll be allowed and you'll never got me back again. But that is the only way to describe these lowlives across the border. And you have to target Punjab. You have to target Punjab. You have to target the Punjabi. You have to target them in Kashmir. You have to target them wherever you can target them. That is only one thing that you need to do. There's a whole lot of other things on your menu that you can do, where you do pull in your weight and you tell the world that you are not going to accept this nonsense from this third-rate bloody terrorist country anymore. We need to be serious about it. Now, if you are not, and if you continue to have all kinds of clowns who talk about moving on and moving forward, all kinds of other people, no, we should play cricket with Pakistan. How is it fair not to go to Pakistan to play a cricket series, etc., etc.? All kinds of jokers, including some
going to Pakistan, Sushant Sareen. We play cricket in international fora where it's difficult to be out of the complete international system. But we don't play. I mean, the recent Champions Trophy is a case in point.